Kia ora o tutahi and welcome to a weekly episode of Canstaff Sport. My name is Sexton. Over the weekend we went to Linwood Park to cover a football match between Coastal Spirit and Christchurch United. This is the third time the two teams have been facing off, with Coastal Spirit pulling off one victory and one draw. This match was for Coastal Spirit to put the final nail in the coffin, or so we hope. We catch up with Iko, the coach of Coastal Spirit, for a pre-game interview. Kia ora o tutahi. My name is Sexton and today we're at Linwood Park where we are covering Coastal Spirit versus Christchurch United. Let's talk to the coach. So I'm joined here by Iko, the coach of the Coastal Spirits. Iko, we talked about the weather earlier. Is that something that worries you when you're going into a game?
It's definitely a factor, yeah. The weather's got a huge influence on the type of game it is. The way that the ball bounces on a wet surface compared to a dry one, or obviously the wind is a huge factor with the ball up in the air every now and then. Yeah, it's something that we look to anticipate.
Sure.
I think we'll be looking to not take as many risks if the weather doesn't be very favourable for us. Yeah.
Right. Is that something that, can you train for that? Or
just by training in different environments. Sometimes when you train it's wet, so you can say to the players, all right, let's play a little differently, a little bit lower risk, not overplay in dangerous areas. It's definitely something that we keep in mind.
Cool. Is it your third game against Christchurch United?
Yeah.
Are you confident? Have you got a game plan, or are you just...
Yeah, always got a game plan.
Always got a game plan?
The Christchurch United games, the last two have been pretty thrilling. The last game it was a 4-1 win to us. Christchurch United are a team with a lot of resources and some very experienced coaches, ex-All White Dally Halligan, and even a mentor of mine as their assistant. So they'll be pretty organised.
Yeah.
A win today ensures that we finish ahead of them on the table, and a win today ensures that we're aiming for that top 2, top 3 spot. So a game we're really looking forward to for sure.
Sure. Do you see any holes in their plan, and if so, what are they?
They're an older team. So they're experienced, but they're not as fast as what they used to be. So we look to use a little bit of our mobility to get in behind them today, which I'm hoping that you'll be able to see today.
Fingers crossed.
And try and pounce on some of their weaknesses. Yeah.
Sure. Do you think they see any holes in your game, and if so, what do you think those are?
Yeah, we've got quite a young and naive team at times, so we're trying to get the balance of experience and youth. I think that as long as our boys are communicating and playing with confidence, then the experience can kind of outweigh that naivety.
Cool. Thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to watching the game.
Cheers. Good luck. Have fun.
After a grueling first half, Coastal Spirit is up at 2 goals, Christchurch United's 1. We go into the locker rooms to hear As the teams swap side, the wind begins to pick up. Let's see if Coastal Spirits can maintain their lead.
Yes, we got that one, didn't we? We got them behind them. I told you that. We're from the hood, but we've got big hearts, eh? We don't have all the money, we've got big hearts.
So, we finished off the game, 2-1. Straight off, how are we feeling, team?
Yeah, it's a big 3 points for us, eh? We've had a lot of football in the last few weeks. This is our 5th game in 10 days. So.
Damn.
10 days, yeah. So, a few tired legs out there, but, we got through and had to fight a lot in that second half into the wind, but we got there in the end, so happy. We'll take it, yeah.
Can you say from your point of view what happened with that little scuffle and the yellow card being drawn on the sideline? What was the incident that started that?
I think it was just a runaway one-on-one at the back, and I think it's a bit of a frustration that the refs have to make a decision based on what they see and what we see.
True.
And yeah, I think on our day we might have got a red card maybe.
Sometimes you just need a bit of a spark, and I think maybe equal trying to get us up us a bit, give us that little bit of extra edge, just pull through for the next 20.
Cool. Did they do anything that surprised you, or was it all kind of like?
I think that second half they changed up how they were pressing, so they pushed us like 1v1 all our defenders, so we had to go a bit more direct in the end, but we found a way through it.
So I think they were overloading the wide zones quite well,
Right.
moving us around. They were dominating possession quite a bit in that second half.
Yeah.
But being up a goal does make a difference to how you play, for sure.
So, if you had to verse them again, what would you change?
Good question. I'll leave that one to you.
Well, no, I think in that first half we came out, we scored 2 goals. I think that was the way we wanted to play. So I don't know if we changed too much, but just if we could keep going. I think we went back into our shells after 2 goals a bit. Maybe got a bit complacent and moving back in the game. So I think it's something we need to work on. And so
A bit of game management as well, I'd say. Once you're up 2 goals, holding it up higher on the pitch, rather than letting them take it to us.
Yeah.
Because they've always got a chance to score, obviously.
Not to relax.
Yeah.
So, cool. Did they do anything that you thought, oh, that's quite nice, we might adopt that into our game plan?
no, we're pretty happy with that.
Oh, you're pretty happy? Cool, I appreciate that.
Confident.
Appreciate the backing.
Yeah.
So, were there any standout players that you had to watch out for each time?
In the opposition team?
Yeah.
I'd say you never write off their big man up front. Right foot or one of the show on the. I never trying to challenge show. He's a short man on the right hand side. And
Right.
We seem to concede from corners a few times, so they sent it back. So I think it was one actually scored that first one, but it wasn't from a corner this time. So yeah.
Cool. Well, I think that's pretty
Sweet.
good. Thank you very much for talking with us, and much appreciated. It's
Yeah,
good to
thanks
meet
for coming down. Appreciate
you.
it.
No problem.
Cheers,
no
mate.
problem.
Love Canstaff.
Just from your point of view, can you just walk me through that yellow card for the sideline?
There was a call I didn't agree with, and generally we'll ask if there's a call we don't like, we'll ask the referee to come and explain why that wasn't given, and his explanation was against the rules. So I always try not to swear or anything, but I certainly made him aware that I disagree with that and that he needs to stick to the rules.
Yep.
And he didn't like that, so gave me a warning. So I was a bit more quiet after that.
Fair enough.
I sat down after that.
Sure, you got to be careful after those yellow cards, man.
Yeah, I'm a passionate guy, I'm a passionate guy. I love this club. I love the way we play. I love the team, and I think we deserve the win today. So I really wanted to make sure that we get over the line. I bleed for this team, man. So yeah, it's happy days.
What did you learn from this game?
That the game's never over. I felt as if 2-0 up, it was going to be quite comfortable.
Yeah.
And then, as you were saying before the game, the conditions. So we were playing into the wind second half.
Yeah.
Which when we can't get, it's harder to get out. So if we clear a ball and it goes back to them, it just keeps on coming, doesn't it? And the more frequency of actions of them attacking just creates more risk that they can score goals. So what I learnt was to play into the wind rather than play pretty to defend a result. You just have to play the percentages, try and turn them around, and get the back line up and press from there.
Right. True. So what? Again, if you had to verse them again, what would you change anything? Because it's hard to fix a win, you know.
Probably sub me on.
Oh, yeah, fair.
No, I think I'm happy with the way that we set up. We set up in a very different way that they weren't ready for. So yeah, I like to try and catch them by surprise, and we look to do the same next week when we play in a big semi-final against Kashmir Tech. Be there Tuesday, 7:30, 6th of October.
7:30.
See you there.
True. So, were there any plans or players that you would quite like to poach in a perfect world?
No, I wouldn't choose any of my guys for anyone else, to be honest. Not in this game. Anyway.
Just to add, not to swap. Just to
the
add.
more depth, the merrier. But yeah, pretty happy with our squad. Yeah, we've got a great culture and really good training ethic. Everyone turns up training, and as a coach, that's half your job done when your whole team's buying into something.
Sure. So I heard Michael say you've had, is it 5 games in the last 10 days or 10 games?
Yeah, it's been 4 games in 2 weeks.
Damn.
So that's a pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah.
So the boys are feeling it. We've had to rotate the players, and it definitely shows how much depth we've got to try and keep the boys ticking over, because there's a few old bodies there that can't back it up.
Yeah.
2 games a week, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And how's old mate with his ankle?
Yeah, we'll have a look at it. The physio will be assessing that tomorrow when the swelling goes down a bit. See if he's right for Tuesday training.
Cool. Would you expect him to be, or?
Yeah, I think he will be. Yeah, generally when he loses the ball, he gets injured.
Yeah. Fair. Well, thank you very much.
Nice, mate.
Do you need great people? Call Canstaff. With our contract staff, you get who you need, when you need them. It's your business with our people. Go to canstaff.co.nz or call 0800 11 2211.
There you have it. Coastal Spirit pulling off the victory against Christchurch United and pulling off some pretty nice bragging rights. If you guys enjoyed the video and you want to stay up to date on the Christchurch local sports scene, hit that like and hit that follow. The videos are only going to get better from here. And leave a comment and you get to go into the draw to win a double pass for this weekend's rugby match between Canterbury and Wellington. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys next week.